link to my little blog that I'm sharing with you about the development in Hopefield that we have started as rookies. So I wanted to just explain to you some rookie mistakes that we have made. So what has happened is that we had two half-built houses on the ground which we needed to demolish, and so we got a quote for that. We were quite happy with the quote, and then circumstances changed and we had to get someone else to do it, and they quoted us for the demolition, which was way below the original quote, and then they said per freight of rubble that they have to remove. So we were quite happy with that, and we went ahead and gave them the go-ahead to do so. And what has happened is we had an idea of how much it was going to, how many freights was going to be involved, and it ended up being a huge amount of freights over this. So we ended up paying probably about a third more than we originally quoted for, thinking at the beginning that we actually got away with having to pay less. And what was the mistake that we made? We didn't ask them to give a full quote. So my advice to anyone that is doing this type of project is that whoever quotes you has to quote you for the full job. They cannot tell you they don't know exactly how many of this or how many of that. They must make a plan. Do not make the same mistake that I've made. Get a quote for the entire job and then stick by that, and they've got to do it, and do not pay the full amount. Or we didn't do that, but still we ended up having to pay them, and we will never make that mistake again. So any type of quote that you get from anyone, they have to quote for the entire full job. The other thing that I could suggest that you must do is that when you get quotes for different things, say for instance the roof or the wet work or the brickwork or whatever that may be, make sure that it's an itemized quote. So on the whole, it might look like it is cheaper this one and that one, and then when you actually go through the items, the one company may have quoted for much less of the items involved to get the job done than the other. So that is something that I would suggest that one do, is that you check item per item what the quote is that with different suppliers. So that's my input for today. I shall revert back again. Oh yeah, there's something else I wanted to tell you. So we misjudged the time it would take to get the plans from the authorities to get it reviewed and approved. So that throws your timelines out. So one must actually also take a little bit more time and effort to find out how long exactly does it take maximum, so that you know when you can start with doing the rest of your work, because once the plans have been approved, then it still has to go to the NHBRC in South Africa, which is another organization that has to approve the plans. You pay them amount of money. So that also takes time that people don't always take cognizance of. So yeah, that's my 2 cents worth. I hope this has been helpful to whoever would like to start their own development. Thank you. Bye.